He's just a hair young. And, well, you're being an educator, not supposed to do that, but it's really the age.
Isn't he 15?
I mean, it's a middle school. What kind of sicko?
When disturbing messages between a Texas teacher and a middle school student surface online, detectives step in to investigate, but her sickening admissions are far worse than they could have ever imagined.
I just saw your hair in the cookie jar.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On July 19, 2023, the Nacogdoches Police Department receives a call from district officers at McMichael Middle School.
Hey, we've got a situation where a teacher has been, I guess, having an inappropriate relationship with a student outside of school, and it just came to our attention. Another kid here at the school showed the principal over here some Snapchats that were corresponding between the child and the teacher, but we believe everything's been happening during this summer break out in town.
The messages, anonymously posted to Facebook 4 days earlier on July 15th, show conversations between a student and 24-year-old teacher Annalie Andrews, a reading interventionist who was just hired by the district for the recent school year. Investigators contact the student's mother, and she arrives at the police station unaware of the shocking discovery.
We've looked at these messages, and they are obviously a little concerning, maybe even a little inappropriate. So I want you to look at these. They're messages from Snapchat. Are you familiar with Snapchat?
I don't have it.
Well, these messages are from Snapchat, basically, which is an application that you can send messages and pictures and videos back and forth to someone, and these messages and videos, after a certain period of time, they disappear.
However, it appears that someone was able to gain access to the child's Snapchat account, as at least 12 screenshots were captured and 2 chats were deleted.
What grade is your son in? I'm sorry, I'm not
He's
familiar.
going into the ninth grade this year.
Okay, so he's going into the 9th grade, and how old is he?
15.
15. Did he just turn 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when did
21st.
allegedly this is a grown woman.
I would think he would have a sense of right from wrong.
We really want to stop this from happening further.
Yeah.
We're taking the initiative to do this. We don't want, if something is happening, we want to stop it now. We don't want it to progress.
I mean, that's a middle school. What kind of sicko?
Yeah. We agree.
Yeah.
We definitely agree.
Though school is out for the summer, investigators are able to intercept the teacher, Ms. Andrews, as she arrives on campus to turn in computer equipment. The evidence made public is already damning, but her own admissions will soon expose the full, horrifying truth.
Hey. Hi, I'm with the police department. My name's Detective Ball. We'd like to visit with you for a few minutes. Have you got a few minutes for us?
I think so.
Do you want to talk here?
I'm a little busy, but
Okay, sure. Let's go in here. Long story short, I know you're in a hurry, and we don't want to hold you up. One, you don't have to talk to us.
okay.
You know you're not under arrest or anything like that.
Okay.
But, do you know what we're here about? Something's come up.
I mean, I'm not really sure.
Tell us about it.
The mistake I made was, letting him, contact me,
Yeah.
and, we just talked, and I didn't, think anything of it really. He, sort of, started to, make me feel uncomfortable, and after I could tell that was how he was thinking, and also just getting some space away from the situation.
Right.
I went on vacation. I applied to a totally different job, actually. I'm going overseas now to
Okay.
go volunteer on mercy ships.
Notably, Ms. Andrews' resignation letter was submitted on the same day the screenshots were shared to Facebook. In the email sent to administrators, she describes traveling overseas to teach at a small academy for children and considers returning to McMichael Middle School in the future.
Was he a direct student of yours, or was he just in the school and he was just that guy?
He was in the school.
Okay.
He wasn't one of my students.
Okay.
During his forensic interview, the student explained he first met Ms. Andrews when his friends told him to go to her classroom, when he should have been in jazz class. It was there they exchanged Snapchat information.
I probably said some things that I shouldn't have said to him, but nothing criminal ever happened between us. And I don't know what he said. And it's just really frustrating. I don't know what I was accused of exactly.
Following the Facebook post, Ms. Andrews messaged the anonymous poster on Instagram. In her message, she wrote, "Who are you? What do you want?" The anonymous person replied, "I know what you did." While Ms. Andrews denies anything criminal took place, the detective hints that he knows more about the situation than she realizes.
I mean, you know how you were a teacher when the kids, you catch one, just for example, hand in the cookie jar. I just saw your hand in the cookie jar.
The messages suggest the pair met outside of school on multiple occasions. In one exchange, Ms. Andrews arranges to pick up the student at his home, and he writes, "Park in front of the house like last time."
We only were at his house. I mean, I just picked him up from his house, so we never really spent a long time there.
Did you go inside?
I did go inside once or twice.
All right, fine. Hey, do you see us going, oh my God, we're just talking. Well, hey, this is not the end of the world. We just gotta.
Just really, I just have a lot going on right now,
Right.
about to get on a plane.
Again, remember what I said. This whole thing, we're going to get through this.
In other messages, they agree to meet in parking lots and even at a local Domino's.
Domino's? Let's go straight to my house.
Okay. What are you thinking right now? What does it sound like to you?
Could be screwing somebody that's old enough to drive.
Ms. Andrews also writes, "Just say you're going to hang out with a friend."
For a good 2 weeks, he was spending a lot of time out of the house, which is weird for him because he's normally just in the house and on a game. But it was right around the time school let out, so I thought he was just hanging with his friends. Wow.
Y'all first see each other for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Does he show interest in you? Do you show interest in him? How did this kind of get spun up so quick? Or has this been going on for the whole last school year?
No. So, I'm obviously, I'm not an idiot. I'm sure, part of me in the back of my mind, probably knew that he might, flirt with me or even try to do something, but I just thought that I just assumed, of course I wouldn't do that. Of course that wouldn't happen. I just was uncomfortable, and I only knew him and not the other kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure I was partially uncomfortable because I shouldn't have been there, but I was just lonely and wanted someone to hang out with.
Let me ask you this. How many times did y'all meet?
I think, I'm just trying to, I didn't count, probably 3 times.
3, sure it wasn't a little more than that?
I don't know. I'm not trying to think of a number. I just don't really remember.
Less than 10?
Oh, much less than 10.
5-ish?
I think it was less than 5.
Less than 5?
But according to the student, the two met outside of school approximately 6 or 7 times.
You met at his house. Where else did y'all meet?
And the other place we went to the park, whatever park is sort of in that area, and there were some other kids there, and it was just, it was just so stupid, and I felt uncomfortable the whole time, and I didn't even know why I was there.
Because he's a smooth talker. He is. He knows how to speak to an attractive young lady. Hey, listen.
It
What do you-
sounds really stupid, but like, and it also like, like I had gotten to know him as a friend,
He's a
and
good
so
kid.
he's a good kid, and I am just too open, and I'm too, like, I'm too
Nice.
trusting and
Nice.
too nice, and that I hate to have learned that lesson.
Those
this
are
way.
not bad traits to have in this 2023.
By the student's recollection, the first time he, quote, hung out with Ms. Andrews was at a place she took him to, which he calls the mansion.
So at his house, at a park, where else did y'all meet?
The only other place was we went to a property I have. It has, it just has, it's just a nice place to hang out, I guess.
Ms. Andrews explains the vacant property belongs to her mother and is occasionally rented out to guests. She'll later take the investigators to the mansion so they can see it for themselves. But as the messages reveal, hanging out was far from the only thing they were doing there.
There's mention of drugs.
I'm gonna say blame of what?
Now, we did learn a little bit about some, and it's not legal in Texas yet. Every other state just about it's legal, but we saw a little about some smoking. What's going on with that?
I mean, he brought it and he offered me some. And I said yes.
They'll just smoke together like people smoke? Okay. That was his, I'm talking about marijuana, are we talking about the same thing?
Yes.
No cocaine or meth, none of that
No.
nonsense. Okay, all right, good.
But based on the child's forensic interview and the more cryptic messages, investigators are certain something far worse occurred between them.
How many times did some sort of inappropriate sexual event happen? How many times are we talking?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Like 3 times.
3 times. Okay. Fair enough. If you're 3 times. You're pretty sure on that?
So
3 times.
I'm
Okay.
not quite sure.
But here's the important parts of this. Out of those 3 times, did you ever force him?
No, I said no. I said
Okay.
no.
Okay. Did you ever trick him into doing it?
No.
Did you ever say, I'll buy you Domino's pizza
Oh my
or
gosh.
to...
I said no the first time, like a bunch of times.
Okay. Well, no, keep in mind we have to ask these questions because we have got to weigh, are you this horrible monster or are you somebody that made a silly mistake?
While she's adamant she said no multiple times, according to the child's forensic interview, Ms. Andrews was the one who first initiated the inappropriate physical contact. Still, she tries to explain to the investigator that it was the student who made advances, and it was unwanted.
So y'all are there. He gets personal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you open up to him?
A little
A
bit.
little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
Where does it progress from there?
I mean, he tried to kiss me and I backed away.
Okay.
And he, I mean, obviously I didn't get up and walk away, which is what I should have done, but I was still just uncomfortable and kind of pushing him off and saying like that I didn't want to do it. And, he was just really hot and heavy, honestly, and he was just saying that like he was almost done and he just wanted to do it and like, and yeah, I mean, it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to AWWWUSA Cam. Tonight we're diving into a topic that's creeping into headlines, security footage, and maybe your own neighborhood, theft. From bustling cities to peaceful suburbs, the number of break-ins, car thefts, and robberies across America is rising faster than most people realize. Now, theft has always existed. That's nothing new. But what's happening in 2025 feels different. We're not just talking about isolated incidents or the occasional stolen bike. We're talking about organized groups, smarter methods, and everyday people suddenly realizing, wait a second, it could happen to me. Across the country, reports of property crime are climbing. In California, police departments have noted spikes in car break-ins. In New York and Chicago, small business owners are reporting stolen goods, smashed windows, and empty shelves. Even in small towns, the kind where people used to leave their doors unlocked, Residents say they're sleeping less soundly. The data backs it up. According to FBI estimates and local law enforcement reports, theft, from shoplifting to home burglaries, have increased by nearly double digits in some states since 2022. And experts say it's not just about bad guys, it's about circumstances, a mix of economics, technology, and plain opportunity. Gone are the days when a thief was someone in a black hoodie sneaking around at midnight. Today, theft looks smarter. Criminals are using technology, Wi-Fi jammers, GPS trackers, and even social media to plan their crimes. And here's the scariest part. Sometimes they know more about you than you think. Think about it. How often do we post when we're out on vacation? How often do we leave packages sitting on our porch? For modern thieves, that's not just coincidence, that's opportunity. Every neighborhood has that one house with a Ring camera or motion sensor lights, but thieves are learning how to get around them. Some carry devices that block camera signals. Others wear masks that confuse AI-based systems. In short, the tech meant to protect us is now being challenged by smarter criminals. Car theft has become its own epidemic. With push-button starts and keyless entry systems, stealing a car no longer requires smashing a window or hot wiring. Hackers can clone a digital key in under a minute. In 2024 alone, cities like Detroit, Atlanta, and Los Angeles reported a surge in car thefts, especially of certain models that are easy to exploit. TikTok trends even fueled it. Yes, people literally turned car theft into a viral challenge. That's the reality we're living in. Crime is no longer just a back alley issue. It's gone digital, viral, and mainstream. When crime rises, everyone looks for someone to blame. But the truth is, it's complicated. To a few big factors. Inflation, rising job insecurity. When people struggle to survive, desperation can push some to steal. Police in many cities have linked theft spikes to unemployment and cost of living increase. In some states, laws changed during the pandemic to reduce jail overcrowding. Certain petty thefts are now treated like misdemeanors, small fines, quick releases. But critics argue that's made criminals bolder. They know they might walk free within hours. When someone steals electronics, luxury clothes, or even baby formula, they don't have to sell it in dark alleys anymore. They list it online, on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or lesser-known platforms. And just like that, stolen goods turn into a single organized group can steal thousands of dollars worth of goods and sell them within hours. No questions asked. And police, they're struggling to keep you behind. Every statistic is a story. A small business owner in Chicago whose store was broken into 3 times in a month. A family in Texas who woke up to find their car and their toddler's car seat gone. An elderly couple in Oregon who lost their jewelry and decades of memories in one night. These stories don't always make national headlines, but they tell the real story of what's happening across the United States. A quiet erosion of trust and safety. When theft becomes normal, when people are surprised by it, that's when society changes. Neighbors stop talking, businesses install bars on windows, communities start locking themselves down, both physically and emotionally.